EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Back to throw, Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. They go play action with Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Richardson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Colts hit 10-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, ran for a solid gain. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Off play action. Richardson steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Willis looks to pass it here. Buying time to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Willis looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Willis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Dancing to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Willis.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
He completes it to Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
2nd and 10. Now Willis.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
They'll go for it. It's Spears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Willis out of the gun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Willis going to try to run it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tony Pollard
from 8 yards out.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as replay.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll let one go deep for Downs.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Josh Downs,
41 yards.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That went out wide and intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Richardson off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And
49 yards.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd down and 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
47, Colts 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably